We are slowly developing a traffic issue. It's not a flat out crisis or emergency yet, but it's, and I knew at some point we were going to need to confront this. We are using medium roads instead of highways, and this whole city that we're looking at, this is the only way in. So this intersection basically has to shoulder the traffic into this city for everything that we're looking at. So the time has come. We need to start thinking about relieving this traffic pressure here. So let's pause and let's take a look at this. So let's start with our development points. And the good thing is we are almost about to unlock another milestone. So we need highways. I don't have to have large roads, but I need to unlock large roads in order to get to intersections. And that is a total of 8 development points. But when we hit this next milestone, look at that, 7. So we'll get 7 of those 8 points back. So let's go ahead and get started. There's no need of zoning or bringing in more people. Highway, large roads, and intersections. And then one of the things that we need to work on, so I need an intersection here. And I also feel like we need to purchase a tile or two, and we need to get an intersection headed to take care of this as well. But let's start with this. All right, so let's come here. Let's go to highways. And what do we need? Let's see what the game automatically gives us. A 2-lane highway. That's interesting. I wonder how many lanes the intersection has. Let's take a look at intersections. I need an intersection that's going to handle, that's medium capacity. Medium. I need a large. I need a heavy, medium to high density. That's going to take up some space too. But that's what I need. We're going to need to trim some of this neighborhood. Let's start there. This is going to be fun. Our first major construction project or reconstruction project. I don't think these are going to disappear on their own. It might take time. That must be a park. I need just enough of these. If once they realize they don't have a road, that must be another park. So now let's do this. What was I using? We were using 2-lane. So one of these. Let's do this. Or actually, let's build our intersection first. Then we'll wonder if I'm gonna need to get rid of all of this. Let's relocate you to here. I think about some of our huge construction projects. Why don't you want to delete? I think about some of our huge construction projects during City Skylines 1 and how much fun that was. If you were with me for City Skylines 1, you remember I was working on cargo trains, and I sure did create a mess, but it was a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. All right, okay, let's go to intersection, and I think it's this one. Wait, that's low capacity. It has to be this one. Okay, so now let's do this. Line everything up as best as possible. Let's have this road. Oops. Let's have this road basically we're going to have it just a lot closer to the cemetery. And now let's do this. Let's angle it out to here. Let's take this road. Wait, let's turn off. Don't want to snap. Okay. And we'll rezone that later. All right. Now, let's purchase this tile. Because we gotta make this look neater. Highway, and it's 2-lane. That's interesting that it's a 2-lane highway, but then again, whoops, let's do continuous. Oh, it's not, wait, parallel. Let's get our parallel tool. Whoops. This is already one of my favorite tools already. Look at this. If you were watching me or if you have played, you know how complicated you know how much of an issue this could be. Well, we may have to do the last little bit because I don't like the way it was. Look at that. I don't like that, but that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. If that's what it wants to do, let's turn that off. Let's get rid of you. You know what? We're probably going to need to. Let's get rid of all of this. Let's go back to highway. Two-lane. Let's do this. Well, once we switch that to a highway, I can't tell you if you've ever tried to do that. I can't tell you how much easier. I wish I could explain it. Okay, highway, replace. Nice. We'll check that shortly. I'm not even looking at how much this is costing. where do we need to? We need to fix this. It's probably the supports. We'll figure it out. All right, now let's just redraw it because I'm not liking. Ooh. All right. 2-lane highway. We're not replacing. Let's just go in a straight line. Oops. Well, I guess I could have done parallel. Why not? Let's do parallel. First, I've got to get it to line up. Yeah, let's do parallel. Parallel. Do I need straight? Do I need to go to continuous? No, I think straight line's fine. So 2-lane parallel. We may need to fix that. Turn that off. Wow, that's a large section. How about... That's better. Got a highway. All right, let's start back here. Let's just work from top to bottom. We need, what was this? 2-lane. It's up. That's going to be too tall. We're going to lose some buildings, but that's part of it. That is part of it. The residents are thinking, what is this guy doing? But if you knew what was about to happen to this city with only having one way in. All right. Got that. Now we need to figure this out. Why not? What's wrong? Now let's try it. Better. Better. Now. Man, I'm thinking about using a large road. There. There will come a day when that will be a lot more second nature. But that's still a challenge. Now, let's do this.
That was truly superfluous. Masterful counterpart. You're listening to Second Moon Radio, the station of levitating.
Let's go back to highway.
Don't touch that dial.
Let's take a look. So it starts off like the oops. Still on parallel. Then it becomes this. And I'm gonna let the there, better. Now, Now I do not need... It'd be kind of cool if we did it this way. That would be very cool. Let's do that. Highway. Oops. 2-lane. I'm not going to connect it right now. I don't like the way it's drawing that. Let's do that. And if I can get a gradual curve. I'll take that. Turn that off. This is going to pay off in a huge way. This is going to make such a big difference for this city. Now I need the simulation to think that this is a good path. Like, I don't want the simulation to say, well, let's not go this way because it's too far. At least I think that's how the simulation... Oops. Let's go back. All right, are we ready to press play? I want to put some trees here as well at some point. I think we are. You see the truck try to get back to. Wow, some are already taking. The simulation already thinks that this is a. If they go in that direction, awesome. Awesome. Okay. Where'd you come from? Where'd all these people come from? Well, hopefully.
That was truly superfluous. Masterful counterpart. You're listening to Second Moon Radio, the station of levitated tastes. Don't touch that dial.
Well, hopefully that helps. I mean, we now have 3 ways into the city instead of 1, so surely that's got to work. And you know what I think? I think this intersection is too close to this. Let's pause. So now let's do this. Why not? What's wrong? Let's do that. Let's get rid of this. Oops, it still thinks I want to be underground. Okay, let's get rid of that. That is going to back up. I promise you, that's going to back up. I want to be off of... Maybe if we come down a bit. Let's go ahead and connect this. Do that. And then let's do... I just don't want to be so close. Let's do that. A little bit off. And then let's put a roundabout. What size roundabout have I been using? That fits. Let's do that. Can we delete that roundabout? All right, we've got space to grow. We've got a highway. Man, much better. Much better.